You gotta find some topics to go with that title.
You said what?
You need to find some topics to go with that title.
Nigga, I got topics to go with that title.
Well, let's get it. What do you have for us today, sir?
Nigga, I'm not trying to get you to be fair.
No. I'm not trying to get you to be great.
No. I'm not trying to get you to be great. I'm trying to get you to be fair.
Alright.
See, the problem is you spend too much time trying to be unfair.
No problem.
That's the problem with you.
Okay.
Yeah, what you got to say about that? What do you say to that?
If that's how you feel, that's your feelings.
Well, we want to start this podcast off just thanking everyone who's been constantly listening to this audio adventure. Whether it's positivity, negativity, or toxicity. I'm just saying, man.
Okay.
Because you know how some of you people is.
Some of you people is. Ooh.
That's toxic.
That grammar ain't grammaring.
You know how some of you people is.
You really ain't got no chapstick?
No, I ain't got no chapstick. Why you ain't got no chapstick? You used to have some
Your daughter took it out of here.
See, the problem is you just finished eating your sonyacomfortfood special and now your lips dry.
You know what?
What?
Like I told you, I felt alone because you didn't want to eat.
No, because last time you got me high out of nowhere.
That's cool.
I like this thing called practice behaviors.
Who?
Practice behaviors.
Okay.
You learned me a new one. So the behavior is never eat the food that you're going to try to provide to the podcast. Because chances are, 2 hours later, I'm going to be high as a kite.
Yeah, okay.
That's a joke now, see? You about to be even toxic. Because now you're going to probably say, oh, so that just means you don't want me to cook for you at all.
I said okay.
No. There's hate and okay.
Why?
You don't think it's hate and okay?
I just said okay. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Man. This weather is garbage. Ain't no sun.
It kind of goes along with everything that's going on right now because life is lifing and it ain't good. Some bug.
Yeah.
It's always something.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you gotta check on your strong friends.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Mental health is real and there's nothing wrong with saying that you are not okay.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. There's nothing wrong. I'm trying to be serious right now, and you gonna push that at that moment.
Because that was the perfect time. You gotta get the drops in.
But no, life is really life, and you know, suicide. To have that thought, I'm quite sure it's like a dark moment, a real dark moment. It's probably a lot of things that go through your mind that put you in a place to, well, if I off myself, will things be better for others and things like that. When in actuality, it makes it harder for others because, especially if you got little kids and things, there's nothing that they could have done at that moment to probably help you because they're young. But when it comes to that point that you feel like that's your best option and the thing that you have to do, at the end of the day, you're going to do what you choose to do. It's just when you put your place of your loved ones and others, you know, that hurts. But you should always try to, you know, encourage other people that you know that's going through things. That, you know, things will get better, even though people don't want to hear that. But eventually it will. See a therapist, because I got one. And because life is lifing. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just at the end of the day, why the does it never come out right? that, you know, it's just sometimes it's a moment where you gotta be like, what about me? I'm there for everyone else. I have the best encouraging words to say to everybody else, but nobody has those to say to me. Or I'm always there for others, but no one's ever there for me. And that could be tough. It can be real tough, especially if you don't have anyone close to you or that you thought was close to you, like a best friend or a sibling or a spouse that you thought you could talk to, but you really can't. It can be hard, it can be rough, but I don't think that, you know, this world is rough in a nutshell. It is. But we're losing too many people from either people being stupid or just people at that breaking point. And it's nothing wrong. The people that had the biggest smiles more than likely are the ones that's going through the rougher times. They just smile through it. And there's nothing wrong with seeing someone and just saying, hey, you know, you're great, or have a great day, or, you know.
Jesus, I ain't want to start out this sensitive, but rest in peace to Peace. What's his name?
Twitch.
Yeah, rest in peace to Twitch, man, because, yeah, man, suicide is real, mental health is real, depression is real, anxiety is real, and sometimes, right, we spend too much time with our thoughts and we don't talk them out. So if that happens for too long, sometimes the pressure of it all gets to you. But Jesus, man, we got to start something powerful, man. She really, yeah, life is life, man. Yeah, life is really life. To start the podcast, man. Check on your people. I think we've been saying this for a while. That ain't nothing new. You gotta check on your people because you never know what people be going through quietly behind the scenes. But anywho, babe. So we are coming up on Christmas, right? And I was thinking last night, right?
For Christmas.
First, I wasn't thinking that. No. I don't care if I'm broke. I'm never in a season of anger when it comes to Christmas time. I'm gonna figure it out. It's been plenty Christmases I've been broke, but I still had to find a way to make sure I could provide happiness to others other than myself. Because most times when I see y'all smiling, it makes me smile. So regardless of how you feel, that is your attitude. That is not my attitude. That is you. You're all alone on that. I do not feel like F Christmas. I am sorry. Anywho.
But I got all the boxes and stuff downstairs.
What they got to do with
that I got to wrap.
Your actions speak, your words speak louder than your actions.
Okay.
You just said F Christmas.
Speaking of, what you gonna have for Christmas for dinner?
Oh my God, we're not about to sit here and have this conversation on the podcast about what we eat for dinner. Anywho, it got me to thinking about some of the gifts or some of the events of Christmas as a parent. And one of the highlights for me was when I bought Carl that bicycle.
Oh.
That one that I put together at work when I was working over at yeah, that was a highlight for me because I sat in that basement my whole entire shift and put that back together, and it's still. Come to think about it,
still a masterpiece.
I don't think he ever wrote it. The hell you talking about?
Just like this bike against your daughter.
Hey, that's how I be, man. One thing I've learned about children, seeing is believing. Because Carl learned how to ride his bike based off of seeing someone else ride their bike.
Yep.
So seeing is believing. And I have no doubt that once she get that leg coordination together and she keep watching Carl ride his bike, she'll learn how to ride a bike. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, so that's one of the highlights. And another highlight was it last year? No, it wasn't last year. I had another Christmas highlight too. Can't remember. Come to me later. What was one of your highlights?
One of my highlights?
Yeah.
I did like last year how we took pictures. That was cute. Before we got rid of Rhino.
That's toxic. Before y'all got rid of Rhino. I didn't have no choice in the matter.
That's fine. And I like when we went to SeaWorld.
Oh yeah, that was a good highlight.
So, 2023 traditions are we will not be home for the holidays.
Yeah, that was definitely a highlight.
But I always have a good time seeing the kids open their gifts, the smiles on their faces. I can't wait for Alex to open her first gift. Baby, make sure your camera ready.
I know you ain't talking about that gift you tried to sneak in the house.
Baby, no, I got some coal and I'm wrapping up for her.
Oh no, man, don't do that to her.
That's gonna be her first gift to open. Oh, mean ass.
All right, what is one of the important lessons you've learned this year that contribute to your growth? It could be growth as a person, growth as a wife, growth as a mother, growth in the workplace. I'm trying to get all the seriousness stuff out the way before we get to the toxicity. I don't think we got too much toxicity, but
What?
You said you got a list to pull from under your shirt, so I'm really trying to see that. Yeah, I'm trying to see that.
You trying to see it in my shirt, creep. But no, what has...
You thinking too hard.
Yeah.
That should be positive. I could tell you. And that's a daggone shame if you let me sit on this podcast and tell you what growth you've done.
I mean, growth I've done? Yeah.
That's contribute to your growth over the last year.
Got a lot of growing to do. It don't look like it, right? But, yeah.
She ain't got nothing.
I mean,
You don't think you grew over the last year?
Yeah, I got fatter over the last year.
You said what?
Yeah, I got fatter over the last year. But no. I think my attitude, I've learned how to tone that down. That's growth.
Exactly. It took you 3 minutes to come up with that. I've learned that I could say patience, because it's a lot of fuck shit that happens on my daily work day. You know, from my boss, from my co-workers, from the business that pays me. It's just a lot of fuckery. So, but this started in January when I got wrongfully terminated from a job that
It was January? It was February.
No, it was the end of January.
Wow.
What I can say is, no matter how good you are at your job, to businesses you just another number. You just an employee ID. I mean, that's what I've learned.
Facts, because they gonna scam without you.
Exactly. I mean, you either with the scam or you a part of the scam. And I mean, it just is what it is, man. But no, on a serious tip, I've learned that it takes a lot to control anger, right? from a standpoint like I also learned that I can't always expect people who have a position of power to use common sense consistently. I've learned that I am a Washington Commanders fan, and as toxic as their workplace is, and not experiencing that situation, but then experiencing it in my own employment, I've learned how detrimental that truly is to women, just women in general, uh, just navigating through it all. And I've learned how big of a role model I truly am. I mean, I never underestimated that, but I've learned that people value my opinion more than I believe they do. I've also learned that sometimes growth and outgrowing people is a sign of maturity and less feeling the need to need people.
It's okay to outgrow people though.
Yeah, and then it's okay to meet new people, and it doesn't necessarily mean you need to be buddy buddy with these people, but at the same token, you can have those conversations with people, and it can be relatable. And that person, I mean, it doesn't have to come with a value. It doesn't, I mean, as far as like the time of your friendship or your relationship or whatnot, but yeah, I've learned that, it's okay to be, and I mean, I've always knew that it was okay to be, just have your family as your friends, right? And have tons of associates.
That's a fact.
But because I think at the beginning of the year, I used to always say, dang man, people don't reach out and check on me, but I'm always reaching out and checking on them. But what I had to learn this last year is that it's okay if I'm the only one doing the checking. The good thing about that is, no matter what continues to happen, no matter what losses we take as a family or in general, we always rise up. I mean, we always come out of it and whatnot. So yeah, but it's been a weird year, and I know it's gonna get better. So I'm not worried.
You definitely will.
Yeah. You asked me, was I okay? Yeah, I'm doing good. I mean, I ain't last few days I've been tired, but I just chalked that up to working a lot.
But you can't just chalk it up to that if it's not necessarily that.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm alright. I really am. I'm probably in more of a better space now that I got my baby on. Talking about that red truck. And that I'm diagnosing shit myself. Goddamn, I'm not even a certified
Your man is a mechanic.
Yeah, I don't put 3 paws on that goddamn truck. Stop playing with me.
It's okay. I might have to taste what your mama made. It's the face. When you just say stuff and throw them off. But yeah. We gotta have our little date time. We ain't get to have a date this week.
Oh no, this week ain't over. We still got 2 more days.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
So, we got 2 more days.
The child is home.
We got 2 more days, man. See, that's the problem. One thing my therapist said is, regardless of these damn kids,
It's not me, it be you.
The parent, I really haven't.
It be you. Soon as you
Lately.
hear her about something, okay, baby.
Why are you yelling at me?
Give me that.
What they
Okay,
got
5
to do?
minutes, 2 minutes. Daddy.
You know what you do? You spend too much time dwelling on the past and not looking at the present. That's toxic.
The past have been the last hour or so.
What that got? How does that relate to what's going on a date? Exactly.
We don't have to go anywhere.
That is true. I agree. But you can't do nothing in this house with them kids around.
Why?
You said what?
Why not?
Sonya, come on now. You just said it. You literally just said it. You just said, Diddy.
And you can ignore her.
Sonya, I just locked her out the room.
Right?
That's ignoring her.
Now what's gonna happen outside that door?
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You make it seem as if we can sit in this house and have some time to ourselves and not have to worry about constantly telling her don't do this.
We can't. Fucking robotists.
That's so toxic. Now you're talking about drugging your kids.
Hey.
That's terrible, dog. I'm glad we got all the serious shit out of the way.
Oh, but no. I feel you. It's okay.
Man, I said, and I was, so look, I am not, this is on topic but off topic. I am not a fan of DJ Akademiks. I think this dude constantly finds himself in like some fuckery.
Who that? Let me see. Hey, jeez, got. Ooh, wait a minute.
He finds himself in some fuckery so consistently.
What did I do?
You know, he's always.
Oh, that's what they was talking about. Had said something about Young Miami and Diddy's situation.
And see, the problem is, it shouldn't take for that grown man to DM you and tell you, Slim, you need to stop talking about this chick. I really appreciate this chick. This chick is not a side chick. And if you don't stop, I'm gonna have to pull up on you, and we're gonna have to have a conversation. Of course, in love. But come on, man. Lately, Diddy been showing.
He don't play about family. He don't play about people you love and care about.
Diddy been showing that there is still hood in love, because you know he's not Diddy. Love, he's love.
No, his daughter's name is legally Love. He's
no,
not a baby.
He called himself Love. That's his name.
But still,
he legally changed his name to Love. That's who he answers to. Remember
but if she was a side chick or whatever, are you mad she not your chick? I mean, what does that matter? What does it matter what other people do in their relationship, in their bedroom, in public? Like, that's what they choose to do. People gonna do what they want to do. Grown ass people are gonna be grown ass people. Leave it at that. Like, and did he say something to Diddy? No, he's saying stuff to her.
Diddy said,
Young
Miami is not a side chick, never has.
She's very important and special to me, and I don't play about my shorty walk. I don't discuss things on the internet, and I will not start today. So think what you want, but know that if you do something to hurt mine, I'm going to come to you. Oh, come to your house, and we're going to talk about it like human beings. Okay, love. Well, he said what he said. What did homeboy say after that?
He said he pulled back.
Why? You had so much to say. Why not? Why?
He pulled back because he don't want that smoke. That's why he pulled back. He don't want the smoke. But see, I also caught him on the Joe Budden podcast counting people's pockets yesterday.
Why?
I don't know, man.
That's some bad shit. Why
that ain't no bad shit. That shit is sucker shit. You feel me? Joe laughing in the background and shit, but you gotta see how that is weird. Like attaching yourself to that cornball can potentially, man, get you jammed up. And then, oh man, what made it worse? I hope that's on here too somewhere. Oh yeah, here you go.
What? It said what? What's the type?
But he went after this
why
guy
does he
right
only
here.
pick smoke with women?
Yeah. Oh, but your boy had this long interview. Basically, was like, man, I will send you my address and I will whoop your little ass.
Send who the address?
He called him a queer. He called this dude right here. He called Luca Sabath. He called him a queer. He was like, man, a dude that dressed like you. So let me tell you about dudes that dress like him.
Like who?
Like this dude he's talking about.
How does he dress?
He says it's not on him.
This?
Yeah, that's him right there.
He just got on an oversized coat.
Nah, he basically saying he wear makeup, he paint his nails and all that other shit.
And?
So I'm gonna tell you something. Dudes like that are potentially some of the strongest men in the world. They're not gonna back down in no fight. They're not no punks. And in the end of the day, there are a lot of guys who identify as transgender, male or female, that still have Hawkman strength. And I only know is because I've got in a tussle with one before, and he didn't back down. He was ready for the smoke. And this was young Mike tussling with him. He was ready for the smoke.
But he identified as she?
Yeah.
Okay.
So just because the folks, you know, dress a certain way that may not be
of his liking,
of your liking, doesn't mean that them hands won't address your chin.
The way you dress doesn't identify you though. Ain't that what Young Thug, how he dressed?
All of you motherfuckers, including you and my son, who all I gave my address, don't pull up, who want no smoke because they know how it's really gonna go. Y'all gonna sit here and be very jealous of the audience I got. You know why? And I'll be mad too if I see it just cooling, clowning everybody, having the greatest time of his life, sitting on some 818, doing.
See, niggas like them, they buy material things. They don't buy your life. And that's why you see a lot of motherfucking jokers. Let me not call them coon, because Herschel Walker say raccoons are some of the smartest.
Dog, bye. 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 They gonna Kevin Hart you when he say. He
Some
said,
of the smartest humans in the world.
And raccoons don't have thumbs.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, man, but you see how angry he was?
But it's not that
He
serious.
don't know that man from a can of paint.
It's not that serious.
And he's so angry. But but that's
he probably wants to be him. He probably feel like I can't wear that. I want to wear that, but I can't wear that. Or he's just trying to stay relevant. I don't know.
Yeah, the internet is weird. Just like on TikTok the other day. I'm doing an ad, you know, for the new merch alert. Homeboy was like, ain't nobody buying that. Okay, if you not buying it, what was the point of you telling me ain't nobody gonna buy it?
Oh, wait, pause. Hold up. Somebody told you ain't nobody buying that.
But see, for me, my reporting block game is good. You feel me? Because when my wife posts inappropriate stuff, and I go to Instagram and say, I think this should be taken down.
Because you're a hater.
You feel me? So, like...
You're a hater. Why you report my stuff?
You're not going to piss me off, dude. I'm just gonna block you, report you, and move on. You know? I don't think... Like, my wife, she says she don't take the internet serious. Right? I use internet. I mean social media for profitable gain only, right? And occasionally a laughter, or maybe you go on TikTok and watch somebody shake some ass, right? But other than that, I've the fact that I just admitted to that live on the podcast to my wife and she's sitting right next to me, she ain't do anything. Winning, we've came far. It's like, no.
Anyway. You watch somebody shake some ass? That's just like a girl walking down the street like, babe, look, she got fat ass.
I know, I invite her all the time.
Okay, look at those titties. Hey.
But no, seriously,
long as he ain't
the fact that
you and comment.
Don't you know, right? Here's what the haters on Instagram fail to realize, or the haters on TikTok or anywhere. My wife called me an algorithm whore. Or what you call me? What you call me? I pay attention to the algorithms, right? At first, when I first started this podcast, I didn't truly understand how it worked, right? But now that I have an idea how it works, when you make those comments, all you do is draw more attention to what I'm trying to push. Because now people want to understand why you made that comment. So guess what? Keep on hating. Huh?
More people gonna come to see what they talking about.
Yeah, so guess what? Keep on hating.
That's what they did about that damn LBG cupcake.
Here's the thing. Let me go to your page and you be someone. Don't let me go to your page and you haven't posted nothing. The only thing you got is a profile picture. You don't have no followers, and you making those comments. That is a lot of energy, though. It takes a lot of energy and time to create a bogus account and to be switching back from your real account to a bot account to hate on people's stuff. That is now if anyway you, God forgive me for what I'm about to say. It's a possibility you're going to kill yourself eventually.
Why?
Exactly.
No. We just talked about.
We're going to bleep that out.
That ain't cool.
That won't be in the podcast.
That's not cool.
That's going to be in the podcast.
What?
Because it's a lot of social media hate, literally on social media.
Some people are in a bad space where they just should probably help the population out.
I mean, did you just tell me no? Not
I didn't say it the way you said it. See how I worded mine differently?
I'm not wording mine differently.
That's fine. But the window Wilson is kind of open between the 2:30, 3:45-ish time frame, like where it's just open road, you know.
Yeah. Choose the road that they still doing construction on and that they haven't finished the bridge yet and you drive off of it. Now we're going to discuss the Meg trial a little bit.
Jeez.
And I'm not really paying attention to it, but I'm going to tell you the bloggers show off. Boy, the blogger. Look, the Shade Room has really sent an investigator to the trial.
Right.
And this man is reporting on the trial on a daily basis, right?
So were they in like a sister-wife kind of situation?
So look, I am against men being abusive towards women in all forms, right? Whether it's verbal or physical. But look, when you have a best friend that you call your best friend, and your best friend decides to screw the homie, right? Is she still your friend?
If she screwed a homie.
If the homie is screwing you, and y'all are intimate a little bit, but not really. Y'all not really exclusive, but y'all
screwing.
Y'all screwing. Should you feel a certain way that same homie is screwing the best friend?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, before you respond.
I already responded.
No, before you go further, because I know you have a long response to that. I know where your thought. I can feel it. Now, if you find out that your homie was doing it with your best friend, how would you feel?
I would feel some type of way.
So much.
Why did you feel like you had to keep it from me?
Would you feel so bad that you pull a gun out?
It's not that serious.
It's not, right?
Serious.
Let me tell you what the best friend gets on the stand and say yesterday. You ready for it?
Listen. If she don't want to say dance, bitch.
I'm a paraphrase.
Was it really Tori?
Because I did read these exact words. This is what she got on the stand and said. And these are not, this is not word for word what she said, but in so many words, this is what she said.
Okay.
I heard the gunshots, but I didn't see a gun. I didn't see no one shoot anybody, but I heard the gunshots. I don't know who had the gun. I'm not saying Tori did it. I'm not saying Meg did anything. I just do not know who had the gun.
But reports came out that she had GSR on her.
Well, what she did was lie on the stand.
Okay.
That is perjury, right? Ain't that? Don't they put your hand on the Bible and say anything you say may be used against you in the court of law? Are you going to be truthful in your testimony?
You promise to tell the truth, the whole truth,
The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Bang bang. Okay.
Then you get up on that goddamn stand and say, I heard the gunshots, but I don't know who had the gun.
Okay, so Tori and Kelsey were smashing.
Yeah.
And then Tori and Megan smashed. But Kelsey didn't know they were smashing.
I think it's the opposite way. I think Tori and Meg was smashing. And then Kelsey and Tori was smashing. So look, Kelsey Nicole denies shooting Megan Thee Stallion and being in the possession of a gun, but says she did not witness Meg get shot. She did not see Meg bleeding. She do not know who shot Meg or if Meg was shot. She admits to hearing gunshots. That's all she said.
Okay. But I'm just confused as to out of all the dudes that's out here, y'all wanted to share Tory Lanez?
I heard somebody say Tory should have not been thinking with his dick and thought with it and been thinking with his head, and he should never pursued Meg. You can't tell a man how to think.
I mean, he probably felt like she probably was out of his league, and once she let him do it, he probably was like, yeah.
Remember at the time, Tory ego was at the highest high. He had just signed that YouTube deal.
Why are you like this on the mic? What is this?
I don't know.
Like
Tory had just signed that YouTube deal. He was doing his quarantine music. I wasn't doing that song.
No, but you on the side of it like you wanted it.
No, I was just trying to get the angle right. God, that sound gay. Pause.
Angles.
Nah, but Tory was on a high.
Okay,
you can't say you heard the gunshots and say you didn't see it because how do I explain it? The thought process is most people hear gunshot, they want to look back and see in the direction that it's coming from so they know which way they need to run.
Well, she ain't running if she holding the gun.
Exactly.
Okay.
So of course I'm not going.
How did the whole thing started because Megan was ready to leave because Tori was pushing up on Kylie in the pool.
That's how it started.
They was at Kylie's house for a gathering, but it wasn't a big party. It was just a couple of people.
Mm.
And Tori, Kylie, Kelsey, Meg, or whatever, was all in a hot tub or the pool or whatever.
Mm.
And he was pushing up on her. So was Megan feeling some type of way?
It definitely does sound
because
like
she was the one that wanted to leave.
It sounded like she was feeling some type of way though.
Well, look.
Megan got a lot of money behind her. So it would behoove her not to lose this trial. Because God knows if she lose this trial.
That's going to be crazy.
But see, here's the thing. She said that. You see that?
But what I don't see.
Tory don't. When Tory walk out of court each day, Tory is walking out of the court with a smile on his face. Does that look like a man that is in fear that he is getting ready to go to jail for shooting somebody?
That man look like a leprechaun.
I don't care. He look like a happy one.
He look like a leprechaun. He look like he's about to go to the pot of gold.
But the biggest thing is no one can find his bodyguard. That bodyguard hasn't taken the stain. It hasn't even been brought up.
Bodyguard gone. The man overseas.
They can't even find that bodyguard.
Ain't go find him.
Yeah. Oh no. I'll be on.
Rubbed him wrong. I mean, with the whole situation, it's all gonna unravel and reveal itself. And let's hope Megan ain't lying. That make you feel some type of way. The way I turned out.
That did make me feel some type of way. We should sit here and watch a movie today.
It did. Babe, I'm sorry.
Nigga, you don't care. The fuck? You went talking
I
about,
do.
oh babe, I'm sorry. Nigga,
It was cozy.
You didn't care how you went to sleep. Slim, you went to sleep in a position like you was dead. Slim, I'm serious, man. I looked over like I'm like, oh my god, she is over that joint snoring. Like she really went to sleep. First I thought you was joking. But when I went and did this and I'm like, oh no. Slim, I put my drawers on and just dozed off like you. Shit. But went to sleep with a smile on my face. I said, yeah, nigga, you did it. Yeah, you did it. Yeah. Telling you, man, you better learn how to use your tongue.
So, babe.
You better learn how to use your tongue, man.
So you know you getting up in age, right?
Shut up. Why the hell you keep bringing that up? See, that's toxic.
So they say that to reduce the risk and chance of prostate cancer, men should have sex at least 27 times a month. Babe, you might want to go get checked.
Why the hell am I going to get checked?
Because you ain't doing it 27 times a month.
Man, see, that's your problem.
You been slacking.
You could have told me that off air.
We gotta make
because you make it seem like I don't do what I'm supposed to do when I do it.
No, nobody said that. I'm just saying you're not doing it enough. That's why it ain't work now. You push it, ain't never come up.
God damn it.
Now, so.
I'm going to get this shit to work.
We gotta double up, triple up.
Yo, why it ain't working for me?
Because the disrespect. They know.
No.
Yeah. The wife. Mm-hmm.
Crap.
It's
talking
saying.
About goddamn 27 times. Hey, Rico ain't Ricoing.
That whole thing.
How do you think did you get an opportunity to read what I sent you last night?
Yep.
Do you think Gunna quiet as kept through what's his name?
Young
Thug under the bus?
The way he addressed it now. Cause he ain't named nothing. He just said it was a group of people. He didn't look at it as a gang who was into the entertainment.
What she asked him was, do you think YSL is a gang?
No.
And he said yes.
He did not look at YSL as a gang. He thought it was a group of people that came together and he was focusing on entertainment. So, he didn't say flat out, oh yeah, it's a game. He said, no, I did not look at it as a game. But he goes in to say, basically, well, if it's a game, then, you know, I own up to whatever, but I ain't X, Y, and Z dropping names or nothing. It's an agree to disagree.
Oh, so it's a gray area.
It's an agree to disagree. Because he basically pleading, but he's not giving no details. I didn't know he had been in jail.
Make this make
all
sense.
this time, so.
Gunna was sentenced to 5 years or 1 year served in prison. The 1 year sentence was commuted to time served. The 4 years remaining balance on his sentence has been suspended and will be subject to special conditions, including 500 hours of community service. Don't that look like a sweet ass deal for what she claimed she had against all them?
So who
the
did
streets,
snitch?
The streets will say that someone snitched. I smell a snitch. May not be Gunna, but I smell a snitch. Listen to me. That's
somebody got something that caused they talking about us.
The way she was talking a couple months ago, she been real quiet, man.
He sat for 7 months.
Sound like someone snitching.
But it's who?
But see, what he said is, while I agree to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness for or against any party in the case, and have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process anyway. I think he should get his ass out of Atlanta. That's what I think. I promise you, I think he should be getting his ass out of Atlanta or looking into the best security with people that know how to shoot. Cause the streets gonna always be, the streets is always gonna be a little off, a little slow, and they're not gonna believe everything. If you have to tell people you didn't do it, chances are they're gonna think you. They're gonna think you did do it. Like, folks read in between the lines. First thing they're gonna thinking, oh, that's just she had against him. How the hell he get 1 year served? He didn't even serve 1 year, but how he get 1 year served? He had 5 years, and they commuted and said they suspended the other 4. All he gonna get is 5. You know how quickly you can do 500 hours of community service? You know how quickly you can do 500 hours of community service?
Yeah, he can do it in 1 day if he pays somebody to fill out the paperwork. And they just keep track of weekly or however he's supposed to do it.
But I do agree. I do agree. His charges was like, on the totem pole, he was probably like one of the small fish.
That's what I was saying. They probably were just the big fish. And is Young Thug the big fish? That's the question. Is he the big fish? So.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that's still fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. If he didn't snitch, someone snitched. That's all I'm gonna say. Ain't no way in hell you escaping those charges that easily without no real repercussions. And
hold on,
yeah.
He was in the car with Young Thug when they got pulled over?
Yep. He had guns, drugs. Yep.
Oh shit, he said the guns and drugs weren't his.
So who was it? That's why I asked you. I said, do you think he potentially implicated Young Thug by accepting responsibility for? And he didn't really accept responsibility, but he acknowledged that certain things were certain things.
Oh, Walter Murphy, the co-founder of YSL, also negotiated a plea deal.
Walter Murphy, he the one that snitched, probably.
Mm-hmm. Murphy gone. He done got out of there.
Yeah. The internet crazy, though.
He has changed his life. Boy, bye. Well, we'll see, because Young Thug trial is in January.
Yeah. But I promise you, after they release Gunna, Young Thug's lawyer really gonna want discovery. And once discovery gets discovered, you gonna find out who the snitch was.
Man.
So stay tuned and keep a watchful eye. Cause in the next month, shit gonna get real. What happened to your notes you was supposed to pull from under your shirt? You lied.
I was messing with you. I had no notes. That's why I said you being a creep. You just want to see me pull something out.
You ain't got.
I ain't got nothing. I already said what I had to say about the mental health and stuff. That was my part.
That was her part of the message.
Because we losing so many people. And
We losing people at an alarming rate though. And that ain't, I'm not talking about just, I'm just talking about mental health in general. Over the last few years, there's been a lot of high profile individuals that have lost their life to self-inflicted wounds to themselves. And that's why I say, man, these guys are human, man. And even the ones that act like, you know, they the toughest. And I know this part seems a little soft-spoken to a degree, but it is. I think we need to really highlight the importance of like making sure you hugging your people, at least the people that matter the most to you, man. Because it's a lot of dark days.
Chicken salad.
So it's like a girl's trip now.
Anywho, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah.
About you being the guy and not with the fuckery. And being a chicken salad for 81st.
Yeah, chicken salad. Yeah, man. The drops. But anyway, lately we've been ending the podcast on the Sonya Comfort Food meals. So we
He didn't want to eat with me today.
She know why. I'll be back to eat next episode,
so
but I didn't want to.
Eat by myself.
She made a bowl of soup.
I did not. It wasn't a bowl of soup.
So tell the folks what you had.
So I wanted a boil just randomly, but when I went in the freezer, I realized I didn't have all the things. So I just did shrimp with sausage and eggs, and I didn't have corn on the cob, so I used canned corn. And I was like,
So she had ramen.
What am I gonna do with this? So we still gonna make a bowl, still gonna be a shrimp bowl with some vermicelli noodles. Yeah. And that's what I had.
And what's the sauce? Wazasaki.
Woohoo!
I just saw somebody use that. Is a shizer. It's a shizer sauce.
What?
What's the name of the sauce?
The W sauce?
What is it called?
It's the
Worcestershire.
Because I'm not about to mess up Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Worcestershire.
I seen somebody making some of that on TikTok. Worcestershire.
No.
Worcestershire.
So, but he's not a noodle person. So
I'm not a soup person either.
But I was still gonna make him something. But he didn't want to eat with me. He had cereal.
Yeah, I had a bowl of cereal.
Little pump. So.
With a little bit of chicken salad.
Whatever.
No?
Whatever. I'm making steak tonight.
I didn't ask you what you was making tonight. I'm asking what you had for pod dinner. Ooh, I called it pod dinner. Pod dinner.
I was by myself, so it doesn't even matter. You didn't care about eating with me.
So look, y'all, I really appreciate. Look, we are no longer with Spreaker, so the link to the podcast is everywhere. It's gonna be in the description of this podcast. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube.
Like, share, follow.
Yeah, make sure you follow Sonya_comfortfoods on Instagram.
And we got TikTok too.
And no, it's not _comfortfoods on TikTok. It's just Sonya Comfort Foods on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, and follow the podcast on all socials, man. We constantly posting videos. Make sure you shop the merch store.
I got on old merch today.
Yeah, but she got on merch.
She got the new merch.
She trying to fill on my nipple. Thank you for listening to another episode of MTMJ Podcast with the wife. I'm gonna leave this podcast with some positivity, though, man. We're in a season of, it seems like, heartbreak. It's been a lot of deaths, man. Whether it's internal or natural, but make sure, man, you staying prayed up, staying positive, man. Making sure you lead with your heart, right? Don't lead with ego. Be positive role models in the community, because, man, look, regardless if you want to be a role model, yeah, you're not asked to be one, but sometimes actions speak louder than words.
You want to end it?
Actions speak louder than words, and I think your actions should also show who you are as a person.